I feel like most people wouldn't have even watched this far into the video, quite honestly. It seems like people have lost all ability to live inside their thoughts. I think, it really feels like these days it's all just about distraction. People just try and consume content. They try and falsely stay happy. It seems like modern life has reached a point where it's all just an echo chamber of the most intense, the most jarring thoughts that exist within humanity. The most extreme things to generate profit. And I don't know. Here I am at 2 in the morning. I can't really sleep. Just thinking about, my future as a human being on this earth. I struggle a lot with meaning. I think life's pretty meaningless. I think the connections you make are pretty meaningless. I feel like love is always a very painful thing. Lots of people, they desire love, they desire connection. I just feel like I'm not good at making connections, I'm slowly becoming an adult. And I've turned 18 at this point. I'm never getting any younger. That's one of the most jarring things I think I've ever realized, is that I'll never be any younger than I am now. Forever. You can never change your age. It's always ticking. And you think you realize that, but you don't. I'm dying. That's how it is. I will always be dying until I'm dead. It's strange to think about that we live to die. It makes everything feel pointless. A lot of the time. And you can try and make yourself feel better by distracting yourself. By getting in relationships. But I feel like all I do is hurt people. I feel like anything I'll ever do will just cause grief and anguish. Love is a nice thing, but it's always inherently painful. To love is to hurt. To hurt is to love. People hurt the ones they love. It'll always happen. And I struggle to find self-worth, I suppose because I'm not perfect. The desire for me to be perfect is sort of always there. I want to make a positive impact on everything. I want to leave the world more intact and better than it was before. But I don't think that anything I'll ever do will cause that to happen. I think just like every human, no matter what I do, I'll just be forgotten. I don't really know what the point of any of this is, any of society, of money, of happiness. I think the pursuit of happiness is rather detrimental to society. All of human history, pain has been caused by the pursuit of happiness. We kill each other for land, to expand our society, to make the people satisfied inside that society, to make them feel happy so they don't revolt, so they don't build something new. But in doing that and feeling that happiness and killing those people and genociding the population to fill it with your own kind, you're ruining someone else's happiness. I think life is inherently selfish. I think nothing we can ever do can change that. I wonder if I'll ever be satisfied. I wonder if I'll ever amount to anything. I wonder if one day I'll just decide enough's enough and die. On purpose. I don't really think I'm that much of a coward, though. Quite honestly. You have to be very afraid of life to seek death. I think there's no good reason to kill yourself. Unless you just have nothing left in life. But that's not me. And it most likely never will be me because of how I was born, because of where I was born, because of my socioeconomic status. And I feel like throwing away my life would just be a slap in the face to the other people that don't have a choice and end up dying before the age of 18 that I've made it to effortlessly. I don't think I've ever felt challenged. I don't think I'll ever feel challenged. I think everything that I've ever done and will ever do is easy. And I still complain. I still find ways to be miserable. And it's pretty hilarious. It's confusing how someone who has so much doesn't see its value. Went on a trip to Alaska for my graduation. You know, not a lot of people can do that. Got a hat. That's it. It's gone forever. $14,000 wasted. And all I have to show for it is a hat and some memories. I feel guilty for going there. I feel like a waste of space, mainly. I feel ugly looking at myself. Face appears uneven. All things considered, though, I don't really look bad. I think I just don't like myself. I don't see how anyone could like themselves. No human being is ever likable. I don't know why that statement came out of my mind when it's untrue. I guess it's just how I feel. But I guess it doesn't really matter how I feel, because either way, my instinct, just like my ancestors, is to survive. If you've made it this far in the video, which I know most likely you haven't, I'm probably talking to nobody, which is fine. But if you've made it this far in the video, I don't know why you're here. I don't know what could be so compelling about me talking about killing myself or thinking about it. I feel like a martyr when I talk about suicide. I feel like I'm just begging for attention. I feel disgusted with myself. I guess I have a lot of self-hatred. Don't know. Was gonna try to think, don't feel like it. Just picking at my nail instead. I love how it feels to pick at my nail and just bleed. And watch myself bleed and feel my skin rip. Not very healthy, but I don't really care. Well, this is a lot to post randomly. Very big tone shift from my usual videos, but I don't know, I feel like I should post this. I feel like it'll be embarrassing, but I feel like I need to.